Child, you are chosen to hear this message. For in your life you have only seen struggles, heartbreaks, and betrayals. But now I am allowing a massive shaking in the lives of your enemies, those who have tried to derail you from your purpose, those who mocked your prayers in silence and laughed when you wept in secret. I have seen every tear, every moment of anguish when you cried out to me, wondering if I had forsaken you. I have not. I was shaping you in the fire, I was cultivating strength in the silence. I was preparing you for a moment such as this. I have been watching, child. I have been near in every moment when you felt the weight of the world pressing down on your shoulders, when they left you abandoned, when they betrayed your trust, when they pretended to love you but schemed in the shadows. I was there. I recorded every injustice. I saw the false accusations, the manipulation, the venom behind their sweet words. And now I will rise. Now I will stretch forth my hand. Now I will thunder in your defense. I have allowed certain things to unfold, not because I was indifferent but because I am sovereign. I needed to teach you who I am, not through easy roads but through the valley of shadows, through wilderness seasons, for if I had removed the pain too quickly, you would never have discovered the depth of my glory. If I had answered every prayer in the moment you requested, you would never have known the value of endurance. Now you are different. Now you are seasoned. Now you are armed not with bitterness but with authority. This shaking that comes, it is not to frighten you, it is not to harm you, it is for you. It is for the fulfillment of what I whispered to you long ago when no one believed in you, when even you had trouble believing in yourself. I have not forgotten. I do not lie nor do I change my mind. My word stands firm, and though it tried, it will no longer delay. I am moving swiftly now. The ones who scoffed at you will witness what I am about to do. The very voices that said you were finished will be silenced. I will deal with every tongue that rose against you in judgment. I will make your name echo in places that once shut their doors to you, and not for your pride, but for my glory, so they will know that I, the Lord your God, have done this, that I alone lift up and tear down, that I alone vindicate the brokenhearted. You are not being left behind in this shaking, you are being lifted through it. Everything not rooted in me will be exposed. Systems will fall. Alliances will crumble. False coverings will be ripped away. And where others lose their footing, you will walk in stability, because you built on me when it wasn't popular to do so. You trusted when others compromised. You remained faithful when it seemed foolish to do so. That has not gone unnoticed. Heaven has seen, and now heaven responds. Do not fear the chaos. I am in the storm. I am not the author of confusion, but I will allow confusion to scatter what was built without my hand. I will disassemble the altars of pride, of greed, of manipulation that have masqueraded as light. I will clean house. And when I do, you will be given keys, access that was withheld, opportunities that were sabotaged, relationships that were stolen. I will return what was stolen, but not just return, I will multiply. I am not a God of barely enough. I am the God of more than enough. I have stored blessings with your name on them, locked away for the appointed time. That time is now. But before I pour them out, I must shake what cannot remain. Do not weep over what falls away. Do not mourn doors I close, relationships I sever, connections I dry up. You asked me to make room for the new, and I am answering you. It will hurt at first. The unfamiliar always does, but soon you will see the purpose behind it. This shaking is also a revealing. Watch carefully. Watch who stands and who flees. Watch who celebrates your rising and who grows silent. For in the exposure, I will teach you who is for you and who is not. Do not reach for what I remove. Do not run back to what I sever. I am not just delivering you from your enemies. I am delivering you from false alliances, from soul ties that drain, from patterns that lead to delay. I am setting your feet on a new path. You have asked me to use you. You have asked me to make your life count. Did you think I would ignore that cry? Did you think I would allow your life to remain in obscurity forever? No, child. The breaking was necessary. The pruning was essential. The pruning was essential. You could not carry what I am placing in your hands without first learning how to be emptied of self. But now you are ready, ready to receive, ready to be trusted, ready to be sent. I will open your mouth and give you words, words that pierce, words that heal, words that carry weight. You will no longer whisper in corners. You will speak boldly in rooms you once feared to enter. I will cause even your enemies to sit and listen. I will cause favor to surround you like a shield. I will command resources to locate you, mentors to find you, and helpers to align with you. You will not strive. You will walk in ease because you finally surrendered striving. This next season is not about effort. It is about alignment. It is about my timing, not your talent. It is about my strategy, not your striving. It is about obedience, not hustle. I am the one who causes doors to open. I am the one who causes favor to rest. You have tried in your own strength for so long. You have exhausted every idea, every connection, every backup plan. Good. Now I can show you what I do when man's plans fail. I delight in impossible situations. I delight in showing my power when all seems lost. Did I not part the Red Sea? Did I not shut the mouths of lions? Did I not walk in the fire with my faithful ones? I have not changed. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. And I am with you, not watching from afar but walking beside you, wearing for you. You are mine. That is why the enemy fought so hard to destroy you, but he failed. And now he will witness your rising. He will see you step into everything he tried to block. He will be forced to watch as I bless you publicly, as I restore your name, as I make your life a testimony of my power. Let go of vengeance. I will repay. Let go of bitterness. I will heal. Let go of the old wine skins. I am pouring new wine, and it must go into vessels that can stretch. I am stretching you not to hurt but to prepare. Not to break but to expand. Your capacity is increasing. Your discernment is sharpening. Your capacity is increasing. Your discernment is sharpening. Do not resist this. Embrace it. You will see miracles. You will witness answers to prayers you forgot you even prayed. You will walk into rooms and feel the shift, not because of who you are, but because of who you carry. My glory will rest on you. It will draw some and repel others. Don't chase the ones who leave. Don't cling to the familiar. I am calling you higher. What's ahead cannot be explained. It must be experienced. You will look back in awe. You will say, only God could have done this. And yes, child, I will, because I have chosen you. I have marked you, and no weapon formed against you will prosper. The place where you dwell now, where your feet have walked, where your nights have stretched long with waiting and wondering. This place was not an accident. It was I who placed you there. Yes, even in the discomfort, even in the stillness, even in the surroundings that seemed too small for the dreams within you, I was there. I allowed you to settle for a time, not to bury you, but to anchor you. I allowed this location, this environment, this setting, because it was necessary. It was best for you until now. I know the questions in your heart. I know the longing for more, the hunger that stirs in the secret chambers of your spirit. You have wrestled with contentment. You have tried to silence the ache, convincing yourself that perhaps this is as far as you will go. But hear me, beloved, I am not done. This place has served its purpose. It sheltered you. It protected you from what you could not yet handle. It kept you hidden when exposure would have broken you. But I am stirring now. I am loosening the roots you thought would hold you forever. Do not despise what this place has been. It was sacred even in its limitation. It was holy even in its discomfort. because I was with you there. I met you in the hidden places. I spoke to you under the weight of loneliness. I whispered when no one else saw your worth. And I used the silence, the slowness, the stretching to mold you into someone who can now be trusted with more. But hear me well. You are not to cling to what has expired. What was once best is no longer my highest for you. The cloud is moving, the fire is shifting, and you must be willing to follow. Even if the destination is not yet clear, the shaking you sense, it is not just around you, it is also within you. It is the Spirit calling you out from comfort, calling you up from the familiar, calling you away from what has grown too tight for your anointing. This place, this current place, has been a season, not a sentence. And every season has its end. You are not failing. You are not being punished. You are being transitioned. And transitions feel like tension. They feel like discomfort. They feel like restlessness that won't leave. Because you were never meant to stay here forever. This was the training ground. This was the preparation chamber. This was the wilderness where you learned to hear my voice without the noise of popularity or recognition. Do not mourn the loss of what I am removing. What is coming will require more space spiritually, mentally, even emotionally, even physically. Your capacity has grown and this environment can no longer contain the fullness of what I have placed within you. You have outgrown the shadows. You have matured in the fire. Now I must position you for influence, not for your glory, but for my purposes. The shaking you see happening in the camp of the enemy, it is strategic, it is not random chaos. It is the rumbling of strongholds crumbling under the weight of my hand. I am dismantling structures that were built to keep you out. I am confusing the language of those who conspired against you. I am scattering the networks that sustained your delay. And though you may not yet see the full effect, understand the winds are blowing in your favor. There's a divine uprooting taking place. I am tearing down idols and altars that were exalted above my name. I am leveling mountains that dared to intimidate my chosen ones. I am cutting off access to the systems that corrupted what was meant to bless. And in this shaking, you will be shielded. You will be hidden in the cliff of the rock. You will not be harmed, though you will see much fall around you. You are not like the rest. You were set apart from the beginning. That is why you could never fit in. That is why the doors they walked through did not open for you, because I reserved you. I sanctified you. I held you back not to punish you but to preserve you. And now as I shake the ground, it is for your release. It is to unbind what's been held back. It is to birth what's been buried. You must stay alert. You must walk in wisdom. Not every opportunity is from me. Not every invitation is a promotion. In this season of movement, your discernment must be sharp. There will be counterfeits that come dressed in promise but lack my presence. There will be distractions that look like blessings. But if you listen closely, my Spirit will guide you. I do not lead with confusion. I do not mix truth with deception. You will know me by peace. Follow that peace and I will lead you into places prepared for you from before you were born. Do not fear starting over. Do not be paralyzed by the unknown. You are not starting from nothing. You are starting with me, and with me you lack no good thing. I will give you new, yes, child. New, not recycled, not borrowed, not patched up remnants from someone else's overflow. I will give you new wells, new land, new oil, new provision, new vision, new strength. I am not merely restoring what you lost. I am replacing what was stolen with something greater. For every year the locust devoured, I will pour back double. For every sleepless night I will give you peace that surpasses understanding. For every relationship that wounded you, I will send divine connections. People who carry my Spirit, who will honor what I've placed in you, who will speak life when you are weary. You've prayed for confirmation. You've asked me to show you signs. I have been speaking all along. Look again. the nudges in your spirit, the unease where you once had comfort, the closed doors you tried to force open. I was in all of it. I am guiding you not with thunder but with the still small voice. Quiet your heart and you will hear me. I have not been silent. You have simply been surrounded by too much noise. Let me teach you to listen again. You must make room for the new. That means releasing what no longer serves your purpose. Let go of expired assignments, let go of titles that became identity, let go of spaces that fed your wounds but not your spirit. I am pruning again, not to punish but to refine. I prune so you may bear much fruit. Not just fruit in private but fruit that others will taste and know that I am good. This is not a time for fear. It is a time for faith. Faith not rooted in outcome, but in me. I am the author of your story. I have not brought you this far to abandon you in transition. Trust me as you did when you had nothing. Trust me as you did when you had nothing. Trust me as you did when you had nothing. Trust me as you did when your back was against the wall. If I sustained you in the famine, how much more will I lead you into the harvest? You will see unfamiliar places, but I will go before you. I will soften hearts where your name will be spoken. I will prepare the path and I will walk it with you. You are not stepping into new territory alone. I am with you even until the end of the age. You are my vessel. That means your life is not random. That means every move is ordained. I do not play games with your destiny. What I have promised I will perform. What I have declared I will fulfill. Though others may doubt, though even you may wrestle with the size of it all, know this. I am able. I am faithful. I am God. There is oil on your life. It cost you something. It cost tears and prayers and isolation and misunderstanding, but it was not wasted. That oil now marks you for influence. That oil breaks yokes. That oil sets captives free, and you will carry it into rooms where others only carry resumes. What I have placed on you cannot be taught. It was forged in the secret place. It was refined in pain, and now I will use it publicly. Do not minimize what you carry. Do not shrink to make others comfortable. You are not arrogant for knowing you are chosen. You are not prideful for recognizing my favor. Humility is not hiding what I have done in you. True humility is acknowledging that every good thing in you came from me. So walk boldly, not in ego but in confidence that comes from knowing who you are. This next move is not just for you, it is for generations. What I am doing in your life will ripple beyond what your eyes can see. You are breaking curses you didn't even know existed. You are changing narratives. You are opening doors that will not close after you leave. Your obedience is unlocking destiny for others. That's why the warfare was so intense. That's why the waiting was so long. Because this is bigger than you, you will settle again. But not yet. For now, be ready to move. Be ready to pivot. Be ready to follow my voice above all else. Pack not just your belongings but your heart. Pack your mindset. Pack your mindset. Pack your expectation. Because where I am taking you, the old thinking won't work. The old fears will not fit. The old doubts cannot come. This is the era of the new. I am doing what eye has not seen and ear has not heard. I am unfolding what has been concealed. I am revealing what I've hidden until the appointed time. And that time, child, is now. The delay is over. The shaking has come. And with it, so has the rising.